the Dems have a great announcement that they're making.
Mhm.
I don't want to just say it. I actually want to show it to you guys.
There we are.
All right, there we go. Okay, can you look at that? You look at that beauty.
This is messaging. This is some
Yeah.
beautiful messaging. Let's
Okay.
zoom it in.
So let's
Nice
zoom
and
it in. Yeah.
close.
So let's see what they wrote. Can you scroll up a
Says
bit? Yeah.
POTUS will build on the $600 down payment provided by Congress last year, and we got to be on. Well, we'll get into it. Sending an additional $1,400 to households across America, totaling direct payments to $2,000 per person.
Yeah,
and here it is.
Yeah, let's zoom in on that
big,
because you
bold
can
text.
see. Yeah,
great
American Rescue
messaging.
Plan will provide $1,400 per person relief checks, and then can you zoom in so we can see what it says?
I can read it, but I don't know if I can.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, just read it. Yeah.
There we go. I think I can get it actually.
Oh, I see.
Deliver immediate direct relief to Americans. Expand eligibility to adult dependents, and expand and improve delivery of economic impact payments. Wow.
Everyone hear how Jack just said expand? That was his dad's Canadian accent coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is amazing messaging, right? I mean, what does this tell us?
Here's the thing, Katie. What I think is so incredible, or what's interesting about this messaging is, if I was someone that worked for the Democrats, it's got to be 5D chess in some way. You know what I mean? This has got to be 14-dimensional chess, because the immediate thing that you'd think if you were putting together messaging for like a political group or something like that is that the number you'd want to put in big, bold letters would be $2,000. Even if the plan is to only send out $1,400, it feels like even if you're trying to pull that bullshit, you should write $2,000 in the image and then say in the text like it's 2,000 minus 600 or whatever.
Right.
The thing is, what's actually so brilliant about this, Katie, this is a brilliant step toward actually only giving us $800. Because they don't want to give us $1,400. You know what I mean? If they wrote $2,000, and they've been talking about $2,000, that would be the point. That'd be the start of the negotiation to get us to a $1,400. Making such a big stink about $1,400 is a great way to get everybody ready for them to only give us $1,000 when when the Republicans demand that. That's literally what I actually think it is now. Like, them raising such a stink about it and actually shifting the goalpost to $1,400 is so that we can be okay with it when they move it down to only $1,000 or $800.
Again, it's like, I don't know. Do they really think that, like, I guess they really know that the left, and we're going to talk about this a lot with our guests later on, but the left just won't go anywhere. Right? So they don't fear any defection or losing people?
I think the left in this country is weak. I don't know what to say. Like, you know what I mean? The left is very, very weak in this country. And, I don't think they give a shit about us, is really what I think.
No, of course they don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even think that they care at all about the left, even as like a voting block. You know what I mean? Like, this, if any, this is as much like putting the boot to the mouth of the left as it is like setting themselves up to negotiate down to 800. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And also, I'm also going to say, like, they're going to fucking lose. Like, they're going to lose the midterms. Like, they're going to lose the midterms, and they deserve to lose, and they want to lose. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to govern. Like, this is a very tricky position for them to be in, actually controlling, all three branches of government or whatever. That's a tricky position to not do anything in. I think
because they can no longer blame it on Republicans, which is what they love doing.
I swear to God, they're going to run in 2022 when COVID is still not gone, by the way, because it's not going to be gone because they're just... Katie, they're going to give everybody the 2/3 vaccine and then be like, get back to work.
Yeah. That's it. That is so disgusting.
I'm going to say something that will get clipped by the people who like to pull clips of the dumb left.
Hi, Queen.
Stuff like that.
What are they named? Yeah.
Queen in Yellow or whoever the hell.
And that other Dimitri guy.
Matt Dimitri. This one's for you, buddy. This one's for Matt Dimitri. I miss Trump. And I'll tell you why.
He said it.
I'll tell you why. At least when Trump was president, everybody fucking hated the president for doing a bad job.
Yeah, and
everybody hated the president for doing a bad job. And now we've got the exact same COVID plan, which is go back to work, go back to school, and nobody gives a shit about it. We're getting articles that are like, Biden has done more in his first 10 days than Trump did in his first 4 years. I don't miss the policies of Trump, but they're the same as the fucking policies today. None of the kids have been, no one's getting reunited. There's no plan to reunite any of the kids. We're not getting any fucking money. I miss when the media hated the president.
That is well said. And someone out there, I want this clip now. Clip it out. Redirect people here.
That one's for Matt Dimitri.
No, but we need to I want to co-op Jack. I want to reclaim Jack. I want to reclaim this argument because honestly, it's really true. And whatever your thoughts on Trump versus Biden are, it is 100% true that people are not vigilant. They're not. And the left is powerless. And so I don't know what we're going to do, except maybe we'll lose. Maybe we got it. I kind of think we have to do third party next time. I do. I'm sorry. I just think that we're going to have to.
Katie, I'm never, ever going to vote for a Democrat again in my life.
Yeah.
That's really how I'm feeling these days. And I got shamed a lot about it last time. I think that I don't have to. I live in California. Maybe I'll vote for a Democrat if there's someone local that I really like or something like that. But I'm never going to vote for a Democrat again in my entire life. And anyone who fucking respects themselves shouldn't either. Because this kind of rope-a-dope, like playing with people's lives, like in a situation like this, giving $1,400 when Trump gave $1,800, Trump gave $1,800, and we're going to fucking get negotiated down to $1,000.
Yeah. And the sending back to work. I mean, I guess there's talk of like a defense act, right? Where they're
gonna do the defense act or whatever to get the masks made, and I think that is ultimately a good thing. But they're also really moving very fast on getting kids back to school, and a lot of this is based on a CDC study that they keep citing. They keep citing the CDC study that says it may be safe for kids to go back to school. But that CDC study, when you actually look at it, says it may be safe for kids to go back to school with social distancing if all the businesses are shut down. If we're shutting down spread in every other way. Never going to happen. Never going to happen.
Not only never going to happen, but it's being encouraged by Democrats.
Where Democrats are reopening. I live in fucking California. I live in like the liberal utopia of the world. And I am walking down the street today and the restaurants are packed. It's packed out there. Every single restaurant is out on the streets, just like full of people. The streets in Beverly Hills are just full of restaurants. But it's not only the rich people. If you go over to Los Feliz, it's like every fucking people want. Here's the thing. And it's hard for me to even blame the people, the individuals on this. You know what I mean? I think it is irresponsible to go out to a restaurant, but I'm not even mad at those people. I'm mad at the government for leaving us for a fucking year without any assistance and closing all the restaurants and saying you're actually not even allowed to go to parks. Like, I actually think that's insane. Like, he shut down the parks and then reopened the restaurants.
Who's he? Gavin Newsom?
Newsom and fucking Garcetti. You know what I mean? Like,
and why when everything did they was shut down,
why did they shut down the parks and then they drove everybody insane? I don't know. I have no idea. I maybe just because they were like, well, we don't want people to do anything if the businesses aren't open.